Hello class, welcome back to Environmental Studies class. This is chapter number 11, Sunita in Space. This is part 2. Moving on, who was Sunita Williams? Well, who is Sunita Williams? Sunita Williams is an astronaut from America, but she is known as also Indian because her father was of India, Gujarat. So she was born on 19 September 1965 at Uslit, Ohio in United States. It was Needham High School where she completed her graduation in 1983, and from the Florida Institute of Technology she did her post-graduation in engineering management in 1995. Then she started her career by joining US Army, where she in US Army she has flown more than 30 types of flights in her life. She also got training in SpaceX and Boeing. She joined NASA in June 1998. She took her training at Johnson Space Center after joining. She has a record of spending most of the time in spacewalk by a spacewoman. She spent 50 hours and 40 minutes in spacewalk. That means going into space outside the spaceship and going into the space and walking there, floating there. So she has spent a total of 321 days, 17 hours and 15 minutes in space. She is married to Michael J. Williams, a federal police officer. She also got Padma Bhushan on 25th of June 2008. She was the first non-citizen Indian to get the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Vishwa Pratibha Award. She got the Medal of Merit in Space Exploration in Russia in 2011. She is a member of American Helicopter Association. So this is everything we know about Sunita Williams. She is an astronaut. She has been to space. She has a record of walking into space for the longer time. She has spent these many days. Where she was born in Ohio, but she is the non-citizen Indian. Her father is from Gujarat. That's why we recognize her as a part Indian. So this is Sunita's experience living into the space. We could not sit at one place. We kept floating in the spaceship from one end to another because there is no gravity in the space. We will read the concept of gravity in the next slide. Water too doesn't stay at one place. It floats around in bobs. That means little bobs are formed of the water when they release a little water into the spaceship to drink and then to wash their faces, hands. They have to catch these balls and wet paper with them, and then they have to wash their face with that wet paper. And if they want to simply drink the water, they need to catch those balls into the mouth. They eat very differently there. The real fun was when all of them would float into the dining area of the spaceship and catch the floating food packets. In space there was no need to use a comb because the hair always keeps standing. As you can see, my hair are down right now because I am on Earth, but as you can see in the picture, Sunita's hair are always up, so she does not need to comb. No, not being able to walk, they has to get used to the floating around. They have to learn to do simple things differently. They cannot walk simply on the spaceship, so they have to just float around into the spaceship. To stay at one place, they had to strap themselves. Papers also has to be stuck to the wall in the spaceship. It was a lot of fun living in the space, but it was very difficult also. This is all the experience that she is explaining about what she has done into the space and what problems do people actually get. We will learn from these photos. Now you can see this is Sunita Williams in all these photos. Her hair are always standing. They are not down. Like you can see, my hair are all down. They are not floating into the air, but her hair are floating. And in the photo number 3, you can see astronaut is trying to squeeze water out of a towel, and it is coming out in little blobs. It is not falling down. They are coming out in little blobs. Now, if Sunita Williams in second photo, she is working on a laptop, but that laptop is strapped with the machine and it is into the wall, and she is working like that. And you can see in the photo number 4, the astronauts are trying to sleep, but they are strapped. They are all strapped with these thick material into their sleeping bags. And as you can see in the last photo, Sunita Williams is trying to work, but she is also strapped onto the chair. She is still not sitting properly. She is still floating, but she is strapped to be at one place. So why does this happen? Why do astronauts fly into the space? Why can't they walk properly? Why their hair always float? because astronauts float around in space because there is no gravity in the space. Everyone knows that the farther you get from the earth, the less the gravitational force is. Well, astronauts are so far from the earth that the gravity is so small. This is why NASA calls it microgravity. The amount of gravity, that means zero gravity into the space, the name of that zero gravity, that the gravity is very less in amount, like nobody can feel the gravity, nobody can feel that pull into the space. That's why it is known as microgravity. So lack of gravity, lack of the gravitational pull, is why scientists or these astronauts are floating around into the spaceship and space. Now, what is gravitation? Gravity is the force by which a planet or other body draws objects towards its center. The force of the gravity keeps all the planets in orbit around the sun. As we have learned that we have a solar system, sun is the head of the solar system. So due to this gravity only, every planet is attracting everything towards itself, and pull push which is going on between the solar system is stuck at one place. Now gravitational force on earth, what it does, it keeps us on this earth. It is the force due to which we all are on this earth. Everything that falls down, everything that falls from your hand goes straight down because of the gravitational pull. As you can see in this picture, the boy may be trying to jump, but he's always coming down. And as you can see in the picture number 3, that gravitational force, it explains very nicely that due to this gravitational force, everybody is on the earth walking nicely and is fixed on the earth. They are not floating in the air just like astronauts. So when you kick the football into the air, the earth's gravity pulls us back down. You always slide down the slide, not up. Okay, so in order to go, somebody tries to climb the slide up, but in order to do so, you have to apply a lot of force, which we studied in our last chapter also, that while climbing the mountains also, they have to apply a lot of force because they are going against the gravity. But when you slide down, you come easily down from the slide because gravitational pull is attracting you. Water in the waterfall always fall downward. That is why it is known as waterfall. This all happening due to gravitational pull, which pull things down on the surface of the earth. Therefore, earth has gravity. You can call it gravitational force. You can call it gravitational pull. Thank you for watching this video. This was the end of your part 2. I will come back with part number 3 of this chapter. That is going to be the final part. Thank you so much. Till then, take care and be safe.